Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition. RK Craig here with Bella Shepherd. And what we're going to be doing today is, first of all, I don't think we'll be talking to anybody beforehand. I think we're pretty much, we're good. We're good on that front. I think for now that we will talk to people though after we get done doing Jacob's loyalty mission. And so that's what's on today's agenda. Do Jacob's loyalty, then we'll head in and we'll talk to some folks. And Shep's letting look sharp for when she speaks with Tali again. So, yeah, she's wearing one of her finer cat suits, as you can see.
No
All right.
messages for you, Commander.
Okay. Thank you, Kelly. I think there. Excuse me, there, Mikey. There's one upgrade I think I probably did miss in updating, and I was seeing too. Yeah, right there. That's the one we picked up. I missed it when I picked this up on Zaid's loyalty mission. That at the exact same time, right after it gave me also the assault rifle upgrade. So it was just a matter of me not seeing it updated right then. So yeah, when you pick up one, you get them both. And it works also that way that if you can still go about it doing it the regular way of doing Renegades, saying basically screw it, I'm not going to help the hostages. I'm going to go, or well, not hostages, but people, the workers. I'm just going to go ahead and save or go after Vito alone. Like you can still do that, and they did it so you won't be penalized if that's your choice. You'll when you pick up the upgrade on that end, you'll still get both. All right, we're good now. That's all we needed. Thank you.
No messages for you, Commander.
All right, thank you, Kelly. So off we go. Jacob mission is definitely an interesting one. Okay, there's no mass relay here. We will be doing the Firewalker here soon, actually. Get, get those out of the way. They're not the most exciting missions, but they're all right. I mean, yeah, it's okay. Okay, Jacob, where are you? Where was your mission at? I think it's somewhere. Yeah, I knew it was somewhere way off in the boondocks. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting mission, man. That's for sure. It's dealing with some pretty dark shit, to be quite frank. And I think if I should, well, I'm gonna do some
I have detected an
yeah.
anomaly.
See, no, I'm not gonna do this right now. But I'll go ahead and knock it out for we can.
Officers didn't know what hit him. Coming around for a second patrol, looking for survivors.
Probe launched. I have found something.
We will do this, but first I'm gonna take care of the loyalty mission, and we'll talk to folks. And if there is still time, then we'll come and check that out. But I I'm thinking if that's how I should kind of do things, though, is do loyalty missions and do some side missions like within the same one. But like it's hard to balance because I want to be able to talk to the to the crew too, to my squad mates. So don't want to run them too long. Anyway, um,
I have detected an anomaly.
General distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback. Registration BW4610034087. Impact and unscheduled suborbital deceleration recorded. General distress.
just wanted to be able to hear
Probe
that fully.
launched. Briefing on our sensors.
All right. Taking Jacob and we take Miranda as we know Miranda is the one who forwarded this info, fellow Cerberus. So I think it's probably fine to go ahead and bring her along for that. She's known Jacob a while. Probably appreciates having her alongside. All right, Miranda. Oh, I think it works best in synergy with me by her having a full-on warp web, by me having the pull and being able to hit them not only with my warp but her full strength warp as well. Obviously, overload is highly useful, without question. But and we'll see about maxing that out as well. All right. Mm, keep you on that. Yeah. I liked the brawler a lot in the first game. I don't know if that translates here, but we'll give him that. All right.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
All right, we'll look into that, Edie. And it's gone in a hurry. Um, son, let's see if well, let's move forward for now. Um, okay, yeah, there we can see some of the
There it
other.
is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact. But it's been years.
Um, I don't recall right offhand about the end game here on Mass Effect 3, but maybe you guys can tell me if it's a ridiculous theory on my end, and I'm thinking it probably is, but just a thought. Because I think the world that the Normandy crash lands on is get out my sniper rifle, is a very tropical world, of course, very much like this. But it seems like the worlds or whatever that are close to it, it's a very large one. So I mean, that could still be the case. It could be on the other side that we're not seeing right now from this point of view. But I mean, I don't think so. But um, is it impossible that this is the same planet that the Normandy crash lands on? And are they it would pretty dark thought though, because they'd be stuck on that planet with well, obviously the decent enough assets. You get the ship up and fixed and you leave the planet, right? But if it were to be marooned there, could you imagine? That's what it was. Eventually crash land on this planet. As I say, it could be a completely ridiculous theory of mine or just a thought, but I don't know. I thought because it was a tropical place and it's
Looks
like,
like it
man,
was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
yeah, you would think, but nope. All these spoiled.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time, 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
Yeah, ain't that something?
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as it...
Yeah, and you were probably put down very soon after raising any questions there. Like the fact that they had to ration off food and that is understandable. It's like they kind of weren't given much choice, and they did it sucks for the lower ranks who would be the ones that would have to be the ones that consume the toxic product, right? But that you would have to ration it in that way, I think, though, obviously, because you want to have leadership and you want to be able to try and find solutions through leadership. That's their job, is to find solutions. But obviously, what they do instead of trying to find solutions, though, is just they found ways to abuse their power, and in particular, his dad.
She threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are. That look she gives when she smiles. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
This man, absolute failure of any moral character, man. As soon as you know, consequences were stripped away from what they could do, they just abused that power and abuse those women.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
It is definitely one of the darker missions in all of Mass Effect, but I applaud BioWare for writing it. Like it's dark, it's ugly, but I mean, that can make for good storytelling. Though, is when you explore the very dark elements of the human experience.
After a crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't know.
So Nico's dad didn't have the same respect either. He didn't know the crew as well. Maybe that made it easier for him too to abuse them, as he didn't know these people all that well, and he didn't care. He didn't see them as people.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Yeah, I take it this is a crash.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
And the emergency command protocols?
Who is in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
The local food and neural decay?
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
And beacon activation protocols?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
Yeah, so nearly a year later, after a crash, they got it fixed. It was good to go, but nope. Decided better not get help. Things are going pretty well here, and plus I may get in trouble, so let's not do that. Yeah, let's go.
Come on, let's get going.
My father had a working beacon, but didn't signal for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Avoiding it for a decade seems unlikely.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna address a little tiny bit of how could I say it? There's a little bit of kind of oh no, I don't know necessarily mean it's a mistake. I think they did what they did here by where in terms of, I'm gonna be talking about thermal clips, because it would have been too much of a hassle, I think, to change up gameplay, because as we've seen, this ship crashed nearly a decade ago, and a decade ago there was no such thing as thermal clips. That only came about within the past 2 years, and so the fact that all these people are using weapons that have thermal clips, will find thermal clips along the way, is obviously outside of the lore of what happened here. But as I say, they did it for gameplay reasons, and it makes sense. It's not that big of a deal. Most people honestly don't even think about it or consider it. It isn't that big a deal. There is a mod that is called the Hugo Gernsback consistency mod, maybe something like that, and it basically does remove all the thermal clips, and I think it makes the droids look a little not as sophisticated, I guess you could say. I've never used it, so I can't speak on firsthand. And so basically, you have to be pretty careful with the ammo you've already came with, and then obviously then have to also rely on your powers. But so I kind of like that. I like the thought of that. That does kind of help add to immersion, and that you'd have to do that. But from what I was reading though, in the last update that the person made for it, said that they're hoping that it ends all the crashed desktops that were happening. So like I don't really want to take a risk of implementing that if it would cause crashes. So I don't know. I could have should have looked deeper into it to see if the problem has been fully resolved with that last update they did to it. But like I said, it wasn't that big of a deal to me to carry on without it. But it does exist. It is a way to help keep immersion, and I respect it. That sounds like a good idea for the mod. But all right, let's move forward. Deal with Jacob's degenerate dad.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
No, I'm not going to be so formal with her. She's obviously dealing with this neural decay we've talked about, so we'll try and keep things calm.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that
Watch out!
Look out, lady.
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
Draw left!
All right.
On target!
On target. All right. Well, let's pull on target. Yep. And hit him with the warp, Miranda. Boom. Let's get Bluebell out there. She can stir up some trouble. Alright. Getting my targets. Oh dang, there's a ton of them.
Nothing's gonna hurt
There
me
we
now!
go! That wasn't neural decay. They were feral.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Alright, let's check on the young lady here, see if she's doing okay.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
Did she repeat?
They attacked because he exiled them. We serve so he'll call the sky.
Man.
He never sent the call, so they hate him. Hate everything. We just want to go home.
Yeah, hard to blame him for that.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
Yep, he lost control. They got overly aggressive. Man. Absolute nightmare. This is gonna be a tough spots here on Insanity where you get into areas that don't really have cover, like.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
Yeah, but there are some areas, man, where you'll come across some the droids, and man, you don't have any spot to really take cover. You just
They
get
better be
hammered.
friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
They're clearly docile, but in the same uniform remnants as those who attacked us.
And except that these ones are all female.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently? Makes males get violent.
Possibly. But the woman on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Well, I do have a mod installed that will supposedly make Ronald Taylor look more like Jacob. We'll have to see about that. That something you said, Jacob?
You certainly seem to have a way with words.
You heard her. I have his face. My father forced the crew to eat toxic food. What the hell?
As I say, if you had to ration food to a certain extent, I can see why, but he was, and it didn't take long either for them to just fall into this moral decay and start abusing people, so, yeah.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing. He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
Go away. You are like him. You will keep us here.
I'm gonna get you ladies out of here.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Form of idolatry, but for what purpose? I don't know. More ways to control, perhaps? I don't know.
The hunters will kill you. They fight because he exiled them and waited too long.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Damn.
He is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him. You'll hurt me.
Damn. That's gotta feel pretty shitty for Jacob to hear that.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden. Your captain
Do energy drain on you?
Patrols like that are a little much against this bunch.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
Pretty brutal land to live beyond, like in terms of place to be marooned at. It's a gorgeous place, but absolute nightmares in paradise. Seems.
Please, here. You could end it. You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
We're waiting. What is it, Jacob?
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay.
My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later.
The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Like I say, there's some logic to it. I understand it, but yeah, I don't know. It also sounds very much like he lacked any real like leadership ability, though. He just right away pretty much just turned to authoritarianism instead of, you know, trying to find something. I don't know. They could have still garnered some respect and ways to show that he had a plan to get him out of there, but he just sounds like he just like he cracked.
He wasn't command material and it got to him.
Yep.
Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead.
Yeah.
They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Yeah, so that's like I said, it's almost been a decade and it got fixed within a year, so he's been living this bullshit for quite a while now. Treating the neural decay?
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
The other officers?
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
And separating the women, it's obviously as dark as it seems.
Does it say why he separated the men and women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
So he thinks it was recent. So the men were exiled and were just kind of docile as well, just out roaming in the wilds, and finally have just become super aggressive. I don't know. You know, so why are they fighting back now?
It's looking like he only activated the beacon because the men have come back ready to fight.
Yeah.
He let this happen, and now it's biting him in the ass. 9 years. Why didn't he set it right? I need to find this man.
Yeah. That sucks, Jacob. Alright. Now again, Shep of course loves explosions, but this is definitely, you know, dampened her mood here. This whole bit is pretty jacked up.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Yep, he's feeding a bullshit story. I hear this is one of the parts I was talking about where it's really tough on Insanity, man. You're going just up this hill and they're coming at you, and there's not much cover. You gotta hustle to get to it. Got some old corpse and a fresh corpse.
The old corpse has been posed, like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Alright, let's hustle.
Subdue and suppress.
Alright. Miranda hit him with the overload.
Here we go!
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with the energy drain. Go ahead and let's try out your slam. Throw him on the ground. Go ahead and pull. You, Jacob. And Miranda hit him with the warp. Hell yeah.
He had plenty of choices. A little late to blame his victims.
Nope. Sit down, robot. Miranda, throw him on the ground. Got him in his robot Johnson, I think, there.
Up front!
Up. Okay. Energy drain.
Nothing's gonna hurt me now.
Sure you can, Shep. Okay, there's another tough spot right up here. We'll get Bluebell up there to stir up some trouble. I gotta get this stuff. Yeah. Like that. Take cover, Shep. Guess not there, you can't. Alright. Oh boy, there's a ton of them. Miranda, you look like you glitched. Okay, let's see if we make you do an animation. Do a slam on one. Happy birthday to the ground. You ain't gonna do it, huh? You're glitched.
Here we go.
Got it.
Yep, she's totally glitched. Ah, crap. Alright, I'm kind of afraid to make her do stuff that might make the game crash. I don't know. Go ahead and pull, Jacob. Do energy drain. There she goes. Alright. Yeah, now do it. On the ground. Yeah. Alright, pull him. Nope. Nope, no need. Yes. Uh-huh. Yeah, it is one.
Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
You shoot that down like you do in the Jack's mission. I won't break it. Nope. Yeah, it is a spot though where, like, if you don't advance, they do seem to keep coming. I don't think it's infinite, but a lot will keep coming at you. Okay.
Eyes ahead.
Bluebell, let's get you out there, honey. Sick 'em.
Barriers up.
Come on, Shep. Line it up. Yeah, to rescue you, huh?
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
No, sadly it is, Jacob. By the way, when I'm doing the, I'm often in the game, first one and this one, talk about throw 'em on the ground. Happy birthday to the ground. That's from a Lonely Island song. It's pretty freaking funny song. Threw it on the ground. You check the video out on YouTube. It's pretty funny. All right, guys.
Got it.
Affirmative. Watch for the drone.
Take the heat off.
All right, we'll put out our own drone. Bella, go get him. Up.
Can't reach the target.
Ooh. Shot right in the Johnson. All right. Where's that big boy at?
Barriers up.
Okay. Miranda. Overload. I'll hit you with the energy drain, and then I'm going to go. Wouldn't mind being able to land a, what do you call it? A nuke explosion from him. Obviously, I could bust out the big nuke, but Shep wants to earn this bad boy. Nope, didn't get it. Yeah, see, just when you get the nuke explosion from it, and then you just get that, it's just not the same.
Can't get a lock.
Lit your arse on fire.
I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
I was curious if it could break it. Either. How'd you miss that big a target, Robert? Jeez. Alright. Now, with Mr. Roland Taylor here, we're gonna have a few options of what we could do. You can leave him to be dealt with by the locals. They'll come and just kill him. And there's definitely some poetic justice to that, without question. You can leave him with a handgun with just enough in it to fire off one more time, which obviously leaves him the choice to just off himself. Or you can take him in and have him face justice. So, let's see what Shep's going to do here. If you've been following the Let's Play, you might already have an idea of what she would do. Even though, well, we'll see.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Now, the thing that I'm most noticing that making him look more like Jacob and is the obviously the eyebrows. To me is what jumps out, making him look, the thick bushy eyebrows like Jacob's got. So, but if they've done other features that are making him look like it, it's not jumping out to me. And maybe that's how he's always looked, the exact same. Maybe the mod's not doing anything. I don't recall, but to me it does seem like the eyebrows have changed and that they are more like Jacob's. But anyway, I'm Shepard, and you know Jacob.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you are acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Yeah, touching, but I don't buy it.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
Yep.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You
The
created
perks.
a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
All right. Well, first of all, I'm gonna show you again how shit I am at remembering names, but many of you probably already recognize them and also know this already. But for those that don't, um, from The Walking Dead, the first game, and I haven't played it in when it came out. I think in 2012, and that's the last time I played it. But I absolutely loved it. It was a phenomenal game. But oh man, yeah, his name escapes me, but it's the main character there that you play as, and it's the same voice actor. And he's fantastic, absolutely phenomenal, and that game is phenomenal. I can't speak to the other ones that followed it. Like I think there were several seasons, and I think I might have played the second season of it, which wasn't nearly, of course, on the same level on par as the first one. Um, but speaking of that kind of game, one I would highly recommend is Tales from the Borderlands. That one's an absolutely fantastic game. So if you're interested in those kind of games, I would of course highly recommend that one. But anyway, if I can remember his name, or I'll look it up and I'll put it in the comments and comment in the next video. But I should remember his name. Oh, Lee. Dang, see, finally came. Lee from the first Walking Dead. Took a minute to remember, but yeah, it was terrific in that. Anyway, back to this point. So, well, Shepard's definitely also just really disgusted by his lack of leadership abilities. You know, he just totally collapsed and failed as a leader. And Shepard, as a strong leader, she don't see it as you know, yeah, how he just failed. He was in a leadership position and then he just collapsed. But anyway, let's tell me about the other officers.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back.
Anders.
He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But
Yeah.
I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
Yeah. Nice. Pretty repugnant. What about the time and the food source?
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out.
Wow.
Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the Droolers. That was before the Hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now.
Wow.
They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
We'll ask about the Hunters.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
Okay, and time apart from you and Jacob?
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
Yep. We can undo the damage. I don't know how Shep could state that. I don't know in what possible way Shepard could believe that's true or know that that's true. So I know, but you will definitely answer for this.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. The price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Yeah, as I said, those are the three outcomes that you can have, and to me, that this is the most like poetic justice ending for him to get his comeuppance for what he's done. But we're not going to do that. As I said, Shepard is a leader. Shepard does believe in due process, and so nah, he's going to answer for what he's done. He's going to be held accountable.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Yeah, it's a really dark mission, man. But I think it's a good one. It's a good one.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
We better be.
They get as much as a glimpse, and you're restricted to decaf.
Great, may as well serve it in the airlock, you hard ass.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
You're still kind of toying with this, though, ain't you?
Really? Because given the result, it feels like something you'd have your hands in.
Based on the way, Shep.
You know very little about me, Shepard. Don't presume to understand my intentions. Cerberus is ultimately about humanity. My people are valuable to me.
Fine, you didn't
Just
forward
giving him the back.
So who did?
I did.
Man. Shep's giving him the backside, I guess. Oh, man. No, Shep is gonna be, just cynical. And like I said, she likes Miranda. She didn't see it as to mess with them at all. So. But yeah, the obvious insider did it.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Miranda's a good person, man. I wonder if what screws with Shepard acting goofy sometimes like that in here in this room has to do with some of the clothing mods. If somehow it's affecting it, because I'm not sure what does it, because she will be facing in most like just weird directions sometimes when in this room. I don't know what's caused it. You all right, man?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. It doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Man, that sucks, man. And are you really surprised about Miranda?
You had no idea Miranda was behind this.
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously I take it there was a little bit of a romantic, something there at one time. Nothing doesn't sound like it was too serious. I don't know if that leads back to within the game, the Mass Effect Galaxy that they're both in. I don't know from that or what exactly, but yeah, just alluding to something that was a little bit something there maybe. But anyway, let's go.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
No, you're welcome, Jacob. I'm sorry about the way things turned out, man, but I'm glad to have helped.
Anytime, Jacob.
Yep. She won't even look you in the face, though. Come on. Shape up, man. And you, dude. Come on, man. Like, what's up with that? Always right up in my personal space. Okay. So, gonna do is talk to Jacob. We'll talk to Tally, and we're gonna head out and do that little side mission that we picked up, and then we'll call it a session. So, Mr. Taylor.
Thanks for diverting to the Gurns back, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad it's done. What do you need?
First and foremost, upgrades, bud. This is what I really needed more than anything.
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
Like I said, if we don't upgrade the hull on this boat, people will die. I have some Alliance favors I can call in if you have the resources.
Yep. Alright, that was of the utmost importance there.
Commander, can I help you with something?
Alright, let's avoid hopefully getting any romantic entanglements here.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
I mean, we didn't really talk, dude, but... Yeah, I think we've asked him all this stuff, but I'll see, just in case.
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
I'm kind of giving you a heads up to do all the loyalty missions there. Your thoughts on the mission?
How we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Felt good to take that collector ship, but we need to find a way to take it to them. That's a big step. May as well be out in airlock. Anything else, Commander?
Nope, that'll do for now, bud.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Alright, Jacob. Is there anything else I needed to upgrade? Did we pick up anything right now? Yeah, yep. Anything beyond that? Don't believe so. I think that's all we got. Yeah. Okay. At ease, Mikey.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thank you, Kelly. Petrie, Jojo, excuse me, coming through. Ah. There's our old Rex. I was trying to think what did they name him. I've named so many other things of people. I can't believe I just accepted Rex. I should have gave him my own name, but oh well. Let's talk to the old Tally gal.
Shepard, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Tally?
Have you got time to talk?
Yes, I'd like that.
Can you all step away, please? Need quiet time with Tally.
I've been thinking about the last time we talked. I'm sorry. I was unprofessional, and I wasn't thinking rationally. I was being stupid and selfish.
Wait, what, Tal? Are you kidding me? Come on, man. No way. No, you weren't. You're never selfish, Tally.
Don't be too hard on yourself. The galaxy won't end if you find a little happiness.
That might be true for humans, but Quarians are different. We can't just... We have to think of other people, always. If we don't think about the needs of the whole crew, people could get hurt. Maybe even killed. You deserve to be happy with someone. I can't do that. No matter how much I could get sick, jeopardize the mission.
Tally. He's such a sweetheart. And if there was no mission?
There's a lot riding on this, but we can't give up everything.
If it were just me, you risked your own life to save the colonists on Pharaohs 2 years ago. Nobody else could have saved them. I watched your face as Chief Williams died on Vermeer. I watched you stand strong against everything the galaxy threw at you. I've watched you for so long, and I never imagined you'd ever see past this.
Tally. Got a heart of gold, man. And how sick are we talking that you could get, Tally?
How exactly does the sickness work?
It's always a risk. Maybe the reaction would be minor. Maybe it would put me down for a few weeks. Or maybe it would kill me. But that's not what I'm concerned about, Shepard. I don't want you distracted. I don't want what I want to hurt this mission. It's too important.
Man, look at that. Tally's so wild about Shepard, man, that she'll risk it all, even if it could mean that she died from loving you, man. Like, no, I want to be with you, Tally. You're an amazing young lady.
Tali, I want you. I want someone I can trust. We'll just have to figure it out.
I wouldn't blame you if, but... Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You don't know what that... Thank you. Give me a little time. I'll do some research. Figure out how to make this work.
She's so adorable. She was already expecting rejection, and she already was about to just accept it. But she's like, wait, what? And what is it you can research?
What do you need?
There are a few ways to temporarily improve my immune system. Immunoboosters, antibiotic injections, that kind of thing. I'll spare you the details. But trust me, I've got plenty of motivation to figure something out.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Man, I'm so happy to have this the Tali Remastered mod installed. To see her face, to see her expressions here so much better. Like, that's amazing. Yeah, don't take too long there, Tal.
We better get going then. Seems I've got something to look forward to after we're done.
Right. Yes, definitely. Until then, I should, do something. Repairs for the mission.
Oh my god. She's such a dork. I love her. There's one dork to another, Tali. I love you. I picked both options that were on the left side there, right? I didn't skip. I'm gonna have to see back on the footage. Did I pick the bottom left option? I sure hope I did, because that's gonna suck.
The new armor reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles, but engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second tier stabilizers.
I love it when you talk dirty.
I love it when you talk dirty. Alright. Well, things are definitely going in the right direction there with Tali now. Yeah, I could talk to Legion, of course, still, and Miranda, but we will save that for the next time. For now, we're gonna go and do that last mission and then call it a session here. Where was it? There we go. Yep. Let's get in there. I haven't taken Grunt out in a while. And taken Kasumi out in a bit? I don't think so. Other than her loyalty mission, of course. Yeah, I want to get her. I think one of our options makes for power recharge time. And Grunt fortification boosted. Grunt, what weapons are you using, bud? Yeah, that's good. This mission may lead to more as well, which I hope it does. If it's what I'm thinking, it will. We'll see. Sorry to interrupt your smoke there, bud. Okay. Get our weapons properly started up with the right what do you call it? The incendiary ammo. Okay. All right, let's go, team. All right. Grunt. Put him on his ass.
I'll put them down.
That one there, Kasumi. Strip him of the shields, please. And then go ahead and shadow strike him.
Going dark. Did I do that?
Yes, you did, Kasumi. Put him on the ground.
How'd you like that?
One more.
All right, pull. Up. I hit him with the warp. Whoop. Meant to hit you, but I guess you're already dead. Excellent work, team. Thing around here. Yep. Element 0. Okay. Make them when I'm more switch to quicker between. There we go. Alright, nothing else. Okay, in we go. Lady and gent. Let's cause some trouble. Oh, okay, I know it wasn't this one. Alright. Put him on his ass, Grunt.
I'll put them down.
Yeah, buddy. Alright, go ahead. Shadow strike that one, Kasumi.
Going dark.
Okay, let's get Bluebell out there.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Down you go.
Okay. Grunt, put him down.
On the ground now.
Can't reach the target.
You better, Shep,
Feel
cause
the blood rage.
like that. Alright, pull. Okay. Flashbang, Kasumi. Kasumi cracks me up, man. She's a funny little lady.
Nothing can hurt me.
I know, Grunt. Where'd you go? Yeah, alright. I'm gonna pull you out from over there. I'm gonna hit you with the warp. Get Bluebell out there. Wait, where's that canister? Yeah, see if I pull that and then hit it will work. No. A little higher up. There we go. Maybe. Nope, ain't gonna be able to do it. Oh well. I think stuff in here makes mention of Vito Santiago. Maybe I should have brought Zaid, of course, for, but I think it's just a notepad that we pick up, and Zaid doesn't say anything. I think this also is at the end of it has a Prothean beacon. Or not necessarily a beacon, but a Prothean artifact, I guess we could say. We get a little bit of a reaction from it. I think that's this one. Cash monies, thank you. That seemed like a pretty good explosion. Shepard's liking that. Alright. Okay, this guy's got a bit to him. Shields and some armor. I'll go ahead and overload tower, or rather, Kasumi. Whoop, we're getting hit from over here. Oh boy, gonna have to charge into you, I think.
Nothing can hurt me.
Nope. Okay, we'll go ahead and strip you of your shields if we can. Energy drain. Hit you a warp. Grunt, put him on his ass.
I'll put them down.
Oh yeah? Bluebell, get in there and cause some havoc. Bluebell, thick balls. Yeah, Grunt, that's what's up. Ah. Grunt, put him on his ass. That's what I'm saying. Strip him of his shields. Charge him.
Feel the blood rage.
Someday I'll get a good aim. That day won't be today, it seems. Good job, team. Alright. There you go. Commander Santiago. Okay. Yep, and there we go. There's, like I said, an added mission, so that's cool. And yep, here's the little Prothean artifact. It's gonna give us a little flashback. There we go. Good job, team. Alright, guys. That's going to do it for today's episode. Next up, we'll be doing Morden's loyalty mission, which, of course, will be, you know, some very interesting stuff when it comes to the Genofig. So, really looking forward to that. But this was a lot of fun, even though it's dealt with the obviously very dark subject matter, but it's good stuff. Good storytelling, good story writing, and we'll be, continuing our journey forward here. Bella Shepard, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll continue to follow her journey through it by hitting the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can do that. And if you did like it, please hit the like button. RK Craig signing off. Catch y'all around. Laters.